It is the teacher that makes the difference, not the classroom. A very pleasant evening to all. Today, we have gathered here to celebrate Teachers' Day in pursuit to honor our teachers for their everyday guidance to help us succeed in our paths. To begin with, I would like to salute and extend my overwhelming gratitude to the teachers community. They have always been a guiding light and provided rigid support to walk through our paths whenever needed. Today, on the behalf of every student, I would like to say that we owe a big thank you to each teacher who has helped us to direct or indirectly in shaping our lives. Obviously, parents are the first teachers in child's life, but after this, it is our teacher who mentor, guide, and shape us into the people we become later in life. It is rightly said, a teacher is like a candle. It consumes itself to light the way for others, to honor and celebrate this invaluable contribution of our teachers in our lives. Every year, 5th September is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India. But there are some questions which all of us might be interested to know, like when and why this particular day was selected to mark Teachers' Day. Who came up with the idea behind this special day? Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna, whose date of birth is celebrated as Teachers' Day in India, was born on 5th September 1888 in Tirutani of Madras district, now in Tiruvallur district of Tamil Nadu, in a Telugu-speaking Niyogi Brahmin family. His early years were spent in Tirutani and Tirupati. His father was a subordinate revenue official in the service of a local zamindar. He lived a great academic life, both as a student and as a teacher or professor. His primary education was at KV High School at Tirutani. In 1896, he moved to the Hermannsburg Evangelical Lutheran Mission School in Tirupati and Government High Secondary School, Valajapat. Radhakrishna was awarded scholarships throughout his academic life. He joined Uris College in Vellore for his high school education. He graduated from Madras Christian College in 1907 and also finished his master's from the same college. Radhakrishna studied philosophy by chance rather than choice. Being a financially constrained student, when a cousin who graduated from the same college passed on his philosophical textbooks to Radhakrishna, it automatically decided the academic course. Sarvapalli wrote his bachelor degree thesis on the ethics of the Vedanta and its metaphysical presuppositions. Radhakrishna's thesis was published when he was only 20. He expressed his anguish against the British critics in the ethics of the Vedanta. Here he wrote, "It has become philosophical fashion of the present day to consider the Vedanta system a non-ethical one." In April 1909, Radhakrishna was appointed to the Department of Philosophy at the Madras Presidency College. Thereafter, in 1918, he was selected as Professor of Philosophy by the University of Madras, where he taught at its Maharaja's College, Mysore. By that time, he had written many articles for journals of repute like The Quest, Journal of Philosophy, and the International Journal of Ethics. He also completed his first book, The Philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore. He believed Tagore's philosophy to be the genuine manifestation of Indian spirit. His second book, The Origin of Religion in Contemporary Philosophy, was published in 1920. In 1921, he was appointed as a professor in philosophy to occupy the King George V Chair of Mental and Moral Science at University of Calcutta. He represented the University of Calcutta at Congress of Universities of the British Empire in June 1926 and the International Congress of Philosophy at Harvard University in September 1926. Another important academic event during this period was invitation to deliver the Harvard Lecture on the Ideals of Life, which he delivered at Manchester College, Oxford in 1929 and which was subsequently published in book form as An Idealistic View of Life. In 1929, Radhakrishna was invited to take the post vacated by Principal J. Stlin Carpenter at Manchester College. This gave him the opportunity to lecture to the students of the University of Oxford on comparative religion. For his service to education, he was knighted by George V in June 1931 birthday honor and formally invested with this honor by Governor General of India, Earl of Wellington, in April 1932. However, he ceased to use the title after Indian independence, preferring instead his academic title of Doctor. He was the Vice Chancellor of Andhra University from 1931 to 1936. In 1936, Radhakrishna was named Spadling Professor of Eastern Religions and Ethics at the University of Oxford and was elected as Fellow of All Souls College. Same year, he was nominated for the Nobel Prize in Literature. In 1939, Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya invited him to succeed him as Vice Chancellor of Banaras Hindu University, where he served till January 1948. About his political career, it was started rather late in his life. After his successful academic career, his international authority preceded his political career. When India became independent in 1947, Radhakrishna represented India at UNESCO from 1946 to 1952 and was later Ambassador of India to the Soviet Union from 1949 to 1952. He was also elected to the Constitution Assembly of India. Radhakrishna was elected as the first Vice President of India in 1952 and elected as the second President of India in 1962, where he remained in the office till 1967. Radhakrishna did not have a background in the Congress party. He was the politician in shadow. His motivation lay in his pride of Hindu culture and the defense of Hinduism against uninformed Western criticism. According to the historian Donald Mackenzie Brown, he had always defended Hindu culture against uninformed Western criticism and had symbolized the pride of Indians in their own intellectual tradition. Radhakrishnan was awarded several high awards during his life, including a knighthood in 1931, the Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in India in 1954, the honorary membership of the British Royal Order of Merit in 1963. He was also one of the founders of Helpage India, a non-profitable organization for elderly unprivileged in India. Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna was one of the greatest teachers and philosophers our country ever had. He also believed that teachers must be the best mind in the nation. He donated a major part of his income as president to Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. When some of his students and friends requested him to allow them to celebrate his birthday on 5th September, he very graciously asked them to rather celebrate the day as Teachers' Day and not his birthday. Since 1962, 5th September is commemorated as Teachers' Day in India. Thank you.